Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am Allison if you are new here, and today I thought I would just kind of walk you through my dewy foundation face base routine. If you've watched maybe 30 seconds of any video I've ever posted, you know that the Eborian CC cream is a love of mine, a hardcore love of mine. And the reason why I love it so much is because it reminds me of something that I used to wear like either in middle school or high school. I can't remember. It's gotta be middle school. Anyway, it was a color changing foundation made by Almay. And recently I decided, I was like, does that stuff still exist? It's gotta exist. It's gotta exist. It's been heavy on my mind. I don't know why. So I decided to venture out and da-da-da-da, they do make it still. This is called the Smart Shade by Almay. And I got the shade 200, which is probably not correct, but that's okay. I'm gonna show you how I moisturize, conceal, bake and brighten. Is that what it is? I can't remember. Let's get started. So first up, I like to do a heavy dollop. This is in my project pan. This is the Dr. Jart Water Fuse. So I like to do a good dollop of this to do like thorough hydration, I guess you could say. And so I'll rub this in and let it sit for a minute. And these are things I usually do when I'm walking around, like getting ready in the morning, letting the dogs out, all that kind of good stuff. I'll put this on so that way it really kind of soaks in, and then I'll go on to the next step and etc, etc, etc. Right now what I am going to do is use the Laneige lip mask that I put a crater into. Here I am using this dinky little brush. I just don't want to stick my finger in this jar, because partially I always know where my hands have been. So from there, what I'm gonna do now is use the Junk Elephant Proteiny. So gross. I rebought this and I'm so glad I did because my skin feels so much better with it. And so from here I'm actually going to see if the dogs need to go outside and go potty. Okay, so after soaking in, so something I've been loving, so if you use strobe cream, this is kind of like a concentrated version of it. This is Makeup Forever, the Ultra HD Soft Light, and this shade 20, or pink, as I like to refer to it as. And I like to do a big squiggle like that. It's not like using like iconic drops or something like that. Like, this is our Almay, and this is what it looks like. And I feel like you can make these look kind of gray if you don't rub them in. So I like using my hands. Oh, this takes me back. Talk about 10-year challenge, man. This is literally the 15 to 20 year challenge for me right here. Ooh, I should probably put them down here so it matches. I love this because it literally does not sit on the skin. It is nice. It really kind of just meshes in with your inner self. Now here's a real sad looking tube. This is from my project pan last year, and I've not thrown it away for some freaking reason. And it stands up like this, so you can see like there's scrape marks on the side. We've got a window all the way at the bottom. I need to rebuy it. For some reason I'm I don't know. The Aqualuminous Perfecting Concealer. So this is a very hydrating concealer. I do not like something that dries down more matte. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. See how like there's literally nothing on this wand? I'm like really kind of trying. The older I get, I really like more dewy, more luminous things. I feel like it doesn't make me look older. It doesn't age me in any way. I don't care so much about trying to hide the pores. Oh no! Anywho, I feel like the more matte things are, the more crepier, the more crinkly everything looks. We like a dewy life. This is literally like, I don't even think I can get enough concealer to conceal anything over here. This is bad. This is real bad. Okay, so I want to say this real quick. I tried the Laura Mercier foundation the other day, and I have a bunch of clips from like last week. Like the day after I posted that video, I tried the foundation different ways. I got a different shade from Sephora so I could try it more full coverage. I tried it with the some of the pore filling primers I have in my project pan. I'm using my Stellar Haze powder and my little Smashbox brush. The day I went into that Sephora to get a different color, I had somebody in the skincare area actually compliment my complexion, which I was like, oh, thank you. But ever since then, I was like, did she, I don't know, jinx me or something? Because I got a pimple here, and I got one coming up right here. I also see something right here happening. And I think it might have been that foundation. I've been using this more religiously than... I'm gonna continue to try it, but I think I'm gonna make another video because honestly, in that first video, I did like the way it looked because I sheared it out. I did my way of doing things with like light coverage foundation. But oh my god, I mean, I had the day from hell almost. I was trying to film over and over. It just didn't look right and it kept bothering me. So I'm gonna make a video using that footage. It was like almost, it was serious lost cause. Abso-fucking-lutely lost cause. Okay. Two things. A, I'm well aware that my face is darker than my neck. I think in comparison to the Iborian kind of stays true to color when you blend it in, versus this seems to dry down a little bit darker or maybe even oxidize. I'm not sure. To move on with the glowy menu, I'm using my new baby. I just like to stare at it. This is the Lilac Bee bronzer with my Smith 112 brush. And just give them a good swirly poo together. Okay, there's that. So this is from Project Pan as well. This is Concept by Tarte. I'm gonna start sounding like a broken record by the time we get to February. So I'm almost draping as opposed to like lollipop dolloping on my cheeks. Making sure that the bronzer and the blush melt together. This brush I found in a Tony Moly store here in Houston. This is super soft, but it's a synthetic brush, and I like to use the Diffuse Light by Hourglass, and I'm just going to swizzle whizzle and really kind of buff over everything I just did. And then from there, I love Lightscapade by MAC. It looks like a planet. Now this is something that I was like kind of intrigued by, as like, what's that? Taking my little Sonia G Sculpt 3. This I was so intrigued by because I saw pictures of it online, and so what I'm doing is kind of going over the bronzer, over the blush, and really blending into the high points and doing that apple of the cheek. This isn't one that I would spray for intensity because it will look kind of white ashy, but it just gives this like pearlescent glow. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. And I've only seen pictures, and then one year I was just like, I'm gonna order that hoe. I've wanted it forever, and I finally did. And when I saw it, I was just like, but this I feel like is more of an intense finishing powder that you can kind of take all over the place. Yes sir, yes sir. So then we look like these. And I haven't even sprayed my face yet. Holla, 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 holla. So I love to really kind of soak my face. And then I fan it off, and I feel like my little fan here is starting to come apart. I always spray once just for shits and giggles. I like to melt it all together. Woo. So that is my healthy face base. I think she's cute. I like this because I like how I feel natural and adorable at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little face base of 2019 is maybe what we'll go with this. I don't know. My little dewy foundation routine using my Almay, my 10-year challenge foundation. I gotta stop. Alright, you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.